Hi all, welcome to Simple InfoSec. I am Tony, your instructor, CSSP ISO 27001 Lead Auditor Certified. This channel enables you to learn networking and information security in a simple way. Today we are going to discuss about one of the basic networking concept called OSI layer. OSI stands for Open System Interconnection and it was created by ISO. Everyone knows that OSI has 7 layers, but in this video we are going to focus on how the data transfer between two systems using these layers. So let's get started. Imagine Tony wants to send an email to Zara. So Tony is sender here and Zara is receiver. So Tony will log into the Gmail and type the message, "Hi Zara, how are you?" In simple term, this user interface is called as application layer. The email moves to the presentation layer. Presentation layer has three main functionality. In the name itself, it defines that data in the presentable format. The first functionality is called as translation. Translation is nothing but it's formatted to the acceptable and compatible format. The second feature is encryption. This is just for security purpose. So if Tony sends a message like your exam is tomorrow, then it encrypted like you have a holiday for 4 days. The last one is compression. It reduces the bandwidth of data to be transmitted. Then the email comes to the next layer called session layer. Two important functions of this layer is dialogue control and synchronization. Dialogue control helps to maintain the session between two systems, Tony and Zara. And synchronization is called as checkpoint. For example, if you send 100 messages to Zara, assume that every 20 messages it has some checkpoint. In this case, first 20 messages is successful and 21 to 25 messages is lost. Then the system will resend only those 21 to 25 messages, not every messages. It's kind of synchronization happen between two systems. In above three layers, the message is still called as data. Next, email comes to transport layer, layer 4. Here data called as segments. Every segment has the sequence number. The another important functionality is port address. You know the well-known port number, right? That HTTP has port 80 and DNS has 53. This layer called as heart of the OSI layer. Then the email comes into the network layer. In this layer, data called as packets. The IP address and routing is the main important function of this layer. Next, email comes to the data link layer. In this layer, messages are called as frames. Data link layer has MAC address. MAC address is nothing but unique identifier on the network card. On your system or a laptop, you can find this MAC address. Main functionality of the data link layer is error-free transfer of the data frames. Data link layer has LLC. LLC stands for Logical Link Control. So it is nothing but upper sublayer of the data link layer. LLC acts as an interface between the MAC address and the network layer. LLC helps the error detection. Then the email comes to the physical layer. In this layer, messages are called as bits. The main function of the physical layer is transmitting bits to the physical medium. After passing through each layer, data move using this transmitting medium to another system. Then the same functionality will happen again. It's bottom up approach. Here data will move to the physical layer to application layer. So bits change to the frames in the data link layer. Frames change to the packets in the network layer. Packets change to the segments in the transport layer. Then the session layer maintains the connection. The presentation layer changes the message format, encrypt or compress or translate. Finally, data will receive by the receiver end through this application layer. It's nothing but user interface. The email or message is delivered to Zara now from Tony. These are the few examples of protocols used in these OSI layers. The first three layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 is called as hardware layers. The transport layer called as heart of the OSI layer and layer 5, 6, 7 called as the software layers. So you know the well-known ports, right? Example HTTP is port 80 and FTP has two port number. That port 20 is used for the data transfer. Transport layer has TCP and UDP. UDP is sessionless. There are some attacks will happen on these each layer. These topic will cover in the another video. So guys, every layer has some own functionality. In short term, physical layer is mainly responsible for transmitting bits to the physical medium. Data link layer helps for the error-free transfer, and the network layer is mainly for the logical addressing, routing and path determination. And the layer 4 transport layer is mainly for the segments. It large data blocks into the smaller parts for transmission. Then the session layer, it establishes and maintains end-to-end bidirectional flows between two systems. Then the layer 6 presentation layer, as we said earlier, it defines the format. It responsible for translation, compression and encryption. Then the last layer, application layer, this is just interfaces between the network and the application layer. This layer provides the services to the user. The first thing come into our mind is how do we remember this order? So you can use this mnemonic. Please do not tell secret password anytime. The first letter of each word will help you to remember the order. There are so many mnemonic for this. Please do not touch Steve's pet alligator like this. So whichever is suitable for you, you can write it down and memorize the order. Then finally the question part. You can answer it in the comment section for everyone benefit. What are the layers in TCP IP model? Which layer is responsible for maintaining the connection? What is the port number for FTP? Why it has two port number? What is the difference between TCP and UDP? Hope this video was helpful and make you understand how the data transfer in OSI layer. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe the channel for more videos and share with your colleagues and friends. Thank you.